There's plenty wrong with me. Love what you've done with the place.
Joker's loose.
I feel I should thank you. Capturing Bruce Wayne is so much easier than Batman.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So new Arkham trailer. If you guys didn't know what's going on, I'm just going to do a breakdown. It's basically the first couple of games, but it's only on like PS4 and Xbox One. This isn't going to be on PC. What's going on here is this is basically Arkham City in the original Arkham game remastered for PS4 and Xbox One. So you can see from the trailer what some of the textures look like, but it's like the Game of the Year edition remastered. So you're basically getting like all the DLC, pretty much everything they released for those games. They even polished for the PS4 just because it's been so long since they came out. And just to be clear, this is not Arkham Origins. That's a different game. Like I had to browse through my Steam library to make sure that I didn't already own all this stuff. And once I read through the white paper on it, I'm like, okay, this is a different game. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Like they're remastering an old game, but have they already released like a bundled version of it with some other games? No, this is a brand new thing. They just released it now. Like this hasn't been released before this year. So you're effectively getting Arkham Asylum Game of the Year Edition and Arkham City Game of the Year Edition. Two of the best Batman games ever. The Arkham games are amazing. I know everyone was really bummed after Arkham Knight when they're like, we're not going to be making any more Arkham games, but they just announced Red Dead Redemption 2, so that's basically like the next huge game they're working on for next year. I'll do a video for that later this week because I'm a huge fan of the Western genre, and that was one of the best games I played on my 360 a long time ago. It seems like it's been so long since that came out. But let me know what you guys thought about the original Arkham games. I know like we talked a lot about Arkham Knight when it came out. I even did a couple of gameplay videos for it on my gameplay channel, which is just called Charlie Streams. So hopefully I'll find some time to do some more gameplay videos because that's usually like my default go-to when I'm not watching movies or TV. Like if there's nothing on that I'm going to be doing a video for. I have one of those classic problems where you just blind buy a lot of cheap Steam games just because they look amazing, but then never find the time to play them. So for those asking, like all my Arkham games I've bought for PS4 just because I felt like the experience was a little bit better on PS4. And say a prayer for everyone that was unfortunate enough to buy Arkham Knight on PC. That is one of the reasons why you're not seeing PC versions of this, the remastered versions. They kind of took that version of the game and just rolled it up into a ball and threw it into the trash can just because there was so many problems with the PC port. But get hype, it's going to be awesome, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff happening today. So I'm going to try and get a Luke Cage video out before The Flash starts. Jesse Quick on The Flash tonight, so be sure to subscribe to get all that stuff. And for those of you that didn't like play all the way through the Arkham series, usually when they start doing the DLC, like after the main game comes out and a little time has gone by, they start releasing DLC, they'll put Easter eggs in for games that are coming up. So like the Batman VR game that's only on PS4, don't get me started on that. I'm actually really pissed about that. But they actually, like when they were doing DLC for Arkham Knight recently, they laid in Easter eggs for the Batman VR game. Like the story of it spelled out on the wall maps whenever you play the keys on the piano in Wayne Manor. So if you're willing to spend like the extra billion hours to play through the game, like the extra little bits of the game, you can get early information on games that are coming up before they publicly announce them. So Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Heroes for Hire coming in a little while. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here for my Superman and Supergirl beating the shit out of Metallo video from last night, and you can click here for the Flash Jesse Quick trailer for tonight's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody, let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.